Yum. Can you guys see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? We're gonna game. Okay, we got a goal today. Hope you guys are doing well. I made it. What up, Lapati? Today we're gonna play some Sacred. Okay, we're gonna play some Sacred 2. I've been grinding a bit off stream. Obviously, if you guys saw the last stream, we died. We had a level 58. We level 58, and we died to that freaking spider. So we gotta get back to platinum difficulty. We're gonna take things a little bit slower. I'll play a little bit off stream too, and get back to where we were, so we can finally be done with this godforsaken game. We're gonna play that today. But first, just briefly, I want to just give me a few minutes to just let me rant for a second, okay? So you guys know I've been grinding off stream, playing some Street Fighter 6, trying to work on my combos. And I was finally about to give in. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be playing this game. Might as well try to buy some skins, buy some of the new outfits or whatever for Chun-Li. So you only get like 2 costumes or something to start out with, or 2 colors. I don't remember. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy one of the costumes. And I had to look online, and you get 250 fighter coins. So if I wanted to buy an outfit, I have to buy it with fighter coins. You can't just buy it with just money, right? It costs 250 fighter coins. Or no, it costs $7.55 Australian. So I think that's just $5 in America. $5 to get 250 fighter coins. Guess how much each outfit costs? Each outfit costs 300 fighter coins. So if I just wanted to buy one outfit, it would cost me 300 fighter coins. But you can't buy just 300. You can only buy them 250 at a time. So I would have to pay $7.50. Let's just go $5 in America. So I would have to pay $10 just to get the one outfit that I wanted. Now, the annoying thing is that doesn't even give you enough fighter coins left over to then buy another outfit. So Capcom knows what they're doing. That really pissed me off. And that's one of the things, I know we briefly spoke about it that last video or whatever about like microtransactions, but like I don't actually have a big issue. And this is where people get confused. I don't really have an issue with microtransactions or upcharging or whatever in your games. But I think it's so sneaky that they would make it where you can't buy it with just money. Like if I knew the costume was going to cost $7, I would just pay $7. But to be like, no, you have to turn your $7.55 into 250 fighter coins, and then it costs 300 fighter coins to get out. It's so sneaky and scammy. And it's what gacha games have been doing forever. But that was one of the biggest issues I had with gacha games. Like there's no easy calculation to just see how much you're spending. They obviously do this on purpose. They obviously do this. It's what casinos do. You turn your cash into chips. You can play with the chips. So you're not really seeing that you're losing money. You're losing the chips. So I can lose 1,000 chips. It's not a big deal. It's not real money. So I just hate that in video games, they're allowed to do this. I think it should be illegal. I think it's worse than loot boxes. If the actual value of the loot box was on there, I think it would be far more palatable. Anyways, that's my rant about Street Fighter 6, but it doesn't end there. So it just made me start thinking, like, if you just want to buy the full game, I remember deciding which version I was going to buy. I think I just bought the normal full game, because by this time I'm over all the extra marketing and different ways they try to sell us on these different editions. We'll talk about in a second, but you get the full game. I believe again, they don't have the prices on here. You have to click into it, but I believe the full game is we'll see what pops up. 54.99 euros. Why is this in euros? Anyways, 54.99 euros. You can get the deluxe edition for 79.99 euros, or the ultimate edition for 99.99. Now the issue I have with this, let's say you get the full game for 55 euros. What is 55 euros? That's $70. So $70, you get the full game. If you want to pay $90 or whatever it is, if you want to pay $90, you get the full game, year one character pass. So you get 4 additional characters. So the 4 DLC characters. You also get 4 additional characters colors. Outfit 1, colors 3 through 10. So you're actually not getting their different outfits. You're getting outfit 1 and then colors 3 through 10. And then you get 4,200 drive tickets. So I think that's what you can spend in the store, cosmetic store, just to make your character look better. Your created character. So not what you'll be fighting online with, like just your created character in the 1 player mode. So you're paying an extra $20, whatever, but you get the year 1 character pass. So I get it. Like if you're going to buy the character pass separately, you might as well get the deluxe edition. I get it. Whatever. It's stupid that you don't get those outfits. But let's see what you get with the ultimate edition. So if you spend another $20, you would assume, and this would be my thoughts, if you buy the ultimate edition, I'm kind of in the way, so I'll shrink myself. You would assume if you buy the ultimate edition, you get everything. I mean, it's ultimate. You can't get much more than that. You get everything. So you get the 4 additional characters, just like you do over here, 4 additional character colors, exactly like what was over there. So outfit 1. This one also gives you outfit 2. Okay. And also outfit 3 for those characters, for the DLC characters. So you get outfit 1, 2, and 3 for the DLC characters. You get 2 additional stages, which is great. And then you get 7,700 drive tickets. You don't get any of the character costumes for the original characters, like with either of these editions. I bought Street Fighter 5. The reason I'm saying all this, I bought Street Fighter 5. It was late. I bought it, a year ago or something. But because I bought it, I think it just froze. I think my web page over there just froze. That's fine. Oh, there we go. I bought Street Fighter 5 for, what was it, $50-something. I know this game's been out for a while, but with that $50-something, you get all the characters, all the DLC, all of the costumes that have been released to that point. And if you know anything about Street Fighter 5, that's like over 100 or hundreds of costumes. So I spent $55 and got everything there was in the game, all the DLC characters and all the extra costumes. And it was the Ultimate Edition. So Street Fighter 6 then comes out with their Ultimate Edition. And I just assume like, it's the same thing. You buy you get everything. You don't get everything. You just get some extra stuff. So what makes this egregious? You go back to the fighter coins, how much the costumes cost. If you want to, let's have a look. If you want to buy, I was having a look. If you want to buy all the outfits for the original characters, it costs $99.98. That's pretty small for you guys. It costs $100 if you want all the costumes for the original characters. So not only did you think you were getting all of that with the Ultimate Edition, if you do want all those costumes, all those outfits, or outfit 3, all of outfit 3 for all the other characters, it's going to cost $100. So what it makes me want to do, I would have, if this was my main game and my only game, and this was the first game that ever did this tactic, I'd be like, yep, $100, I'm paying it. But because so many games have done this, this makes me go, I'm not going to buy any outfits at all until they do a bundle and they put them all together. So I'll wait another year. I'll wait another 2 years until they bundle these together, and I can pay $50 for the entire game and all the costumes, just like what happened with Street Fighter 6. So that was the biggest issue. What it reminded me of, same with Fortnite. Yeah, so we'll talk about Fortnite in a second. So what that reminded me of is Diablo. This is the game that really made me buckle down and never want to make extra purchases again. So Diablo 4. So especially because I was creating content on these things, I always justified, look, get the Ultimate Edition, like just go ahead and get it. But what companies are doing is they're taking out features and making you pay for them later. And then they're just making, because we keep buying the Ultimate Edition, they keep putting them together and they keep giving us no value. So one thing that Diablo 4 did that I thought was smart was you can play the game a week early or something. I think it was, a week early, you got to play it. And I thought that was amazing. I was like, well, I don't want to be behind everyone else. I'm going to buy it a week early. So I'll pay the extra $60 to get it a week early. But then after that week passed and we played it for another 2 weeks and then I was done with the game, I'm like, I should have just waited. Like, who cares if I play it 2 weeks early? I think it's a great tactic if you know the game is going to be a generational game. It's going to be so amazing. You got to get a head start. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Companies have been doing this so much now. I'm over it. I'm not paying to play it early. There's so many games to play. There's so much content, good games, good content out there. I don't need to play it early. So I'm over this whole Ultimate Edition, play it 2 weeks early, get 200 Battle Pass coins, all that bullshit. Like, I'm just so over it. Like, so Diablo 4 did that. Obviously, gacha games do this. You brought up Fortnite. So again, I don't want it to get misconstrued. I'm not against battle passes or microtransactions. I'm against the scammy, shady ways that they're presented. So a battle pass for a free to play game. So Fortnite, it's free to play. If you're spending $20 on a battle pass and that gets you a couple extra skins, a couple extra weapons and all these other cosmetics and stuff, I think that's fine. The problem I have is with like Street Fighter 6, you pay full price for the game and then you're expected to pay for the battle pass and then you're also expected to pay for outfits. If you could get a battle pass in Street Fighter 6 and unlock all the costumes, I think that'd be great. I think that's awesome. I think being able to unlock stuff or pay for things, I think that's awesome. And that's where Genshin Impact, I think, was one of the first that really started. Like, I mean, gacha games, like I said, have been out forever, but Genshin Impact really kind of perfected this. Like, you can unlock some things for free, but it ends up getting to a point where it's like, eventually you got to start putting some money in or you're not going to get the character you want or the weapon you want or whatever. So they've kind of perfected like how to get people to start playing the game, unlock a few costumes, give them a couple free rewards, make them feel, invested. And then they hit you over the head with like, hey, just buy 250 fighter coins for $7. Oh, wait, but you got to buy 2 of those packages. But if you buy 2 of them, you get an extra 50 coins for free. They just do this all the time. So my biggest issues, again, with the microtransactions, with the fighters coins and obscuring the amount of money you have, I think it's such a scammy way to try and get people to spend money when you could actually just be giving a lot of value there. Like, you should be able to unlock costumes for free, or you should be able to they should be forced to have to put the dollar amount that you're paying for each costume. Not, you can't transfer it into coins and then tell them this is how many coins this outfit is worth. It's just such an obscure way. People should be able to see the value of what they're spending. The reason I say that, I'm not going to buy these costumes because I know how much money it is and how stupid it sounds. I'm not going to buy them until it's a better deal. But I just know there's thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are going to buy the costumes because you're so far removed from the amount of money you're actually spending. So these shitty companies get to just keep doing this over and over. When really, I do think there's another path where they can still offer us value, cool costumes, cool cosmetics, and in a marketplace to where people are happy to pay for it. So I would have spent $30 to buy all the costumes for all the characters, but I only play Chun-Li. So really, if I buy any costumes now, I'm going to buy one. I'm just buying the one costume for Chun-Li. That's it. So I would have been willing to spend more if it was just more upfront and whatever. But the fact that they're doing all these scammy things, Street Fighter 6, so Capcom, fucking Diablo, so Blizzard, they're not the only companies. Those are just the 2 examples that we had firsthand on the stream. And I just wanted to point out like what's happening, just so you guys are aware. So when I start ranting, it's like, oh yeah, we spoke about this the other day. So anyways, that's all I had. And then we'll get into some Sacred too. What are y'all's thoughts on companies scamming us over and over? That's the same thing with Fortnite. Yay, Fortnite. Want to play Fortnite. Nobody wants to play Fortnite. Anyways, that's all I got on my rant today. Let's game. So if you guys were here 2 days ago, I died. I got eaten by a spider. Fucking spider. At level 58 or something. You're playing right now? Are you getting buckets? Developed and tested on Dell. So this is our new character. She looks terrible. I hate that mask. I named her Arachna Vengeance. Does that sound cool? Like getting revenge on a spider? Does that make sense? But we're level 38. I played for 8 hours these last 2 days combined. Probably about 4 hours a day. I've played for 8 hours and we got to level 38. This is the RIP Dryad at level 58. We got to 38 pretty quick. So hopefully that trend continues. Crispy water. I think the water is luscious. Wait, what does the water in Fortnite look like? All right, where are we at? Oh, we should be able to beat this in like 45 minutes or something. And get into gold mode? I think we're in silver. Are you playing Fortnite right now, Nico? Oh yeah, Lapati, how's Final Fantasy VIII going? Did you finish it? Whoops. On the wrong way. I don't remember. I don't usually go this way, I don't think. Jeez, I'm not in the flow. Yeah, this should work. Feel better? Better after what? At the last bit in the castle? Ultimicia's castle? Eden from Ultima Weapon today, otherwise it's going alright. Oh, damn. Rip. Having a little rant. Oh, yes, 100%. I do feel better. I do feel better. Sorry for ranting as well. I just really grinds my gears sometimes. At least you got a couple wins in Fortnite. Fortnite just fixes everything, doesn't it? Oh, collecting the last things before you get to the castle. Okay. Dad of Boy DLC, is it good? I still need to I actually still need to play Dad of Boy. Oh, hold on, gang. Nico, you know this. You're still here, right? When does Final Fantasy VII Remake come out? Rebirth. What's the camera spazzing out for? February 27th. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was early February or late. I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. Oh yeah, next stream also. We're gonna start Mega Man next stream. So I'm gonna try to beat Mega Man 1. I'll have Mega Man 2 as well, just in case. But I think we should be able to get through Mega Man 1 in one stream, right? February 29th. What up, Rob? Are you going to play it? Rob's not a... You don't strike me as a Final Fantasy guy. On the leap day? So it's not going to come out? Copper will be? Did you play Final Fantasy? Did you play Rebirth? Remake, sorry. You're going to play it? Dope. All these new Final Fantasy fans. I freaking love it. Finally it's getting some respect, you know? Everyone else will be, and we don't want spoilers. He's lost it. I'm stuck in the live stream. I'm stuck in the time loop. Speaking of time loops, I'm going to start playing Strangers of Paradise again, just so I can play the 2 DLC that I never played. Have you watched those, Nico? I think about Strangers of Paradise quite a bit. I actually think it's underrated story-wise. The storytelling is terrible, but the story is good. Yo, what up, John? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well also. Mod for like 6 different people and everyone is going to be playing it. FF6 to FF9. I think you'd like FF10. I think FF10 is a really good game. I don't enjoy replaying it. I mean, I guess most Final Fantasies aren't really fun to replay. FF10 to me was quite linear. As some of the other ones are too, but a first time playthrough, very good. Highly recommend. Played through Remake twice actually. Did you end up playing on hard mode? So that's one thing I wanted to do. I know Nico was doing a hard mode playthrough. I need to do that before Rebirth comes out. You want to play too? The second playthrough on your YouTube channel? Man, I wish YouTube streaming was a thing. Whenever I first started, I wish I would have just started on YouTube. We did, like, having that whole Final Fantasy marathon we did on Twitch would have been good to have over here. And we did a lot of other games too that I wish were just saved on the channel. Highly recommend FF13. Yeah, if you want to do a challenge run. If you want to challenge your sanity. Again, with that being said, I liked Final Fantasy 13. It was just a lot of hard work. It is not an easy play. My favorite streamer is live. What up, Key? He summoned him. No, the reason I was asking about hard mode, Rob, is just because it's Apparently it's like the new game plus, right? Like you beat it once and then you go through it again, but on hard. So I just thought you might have done that just because, just like carry over your save or whatever. Catching strays. We've actually been talking about you for the last hour and a half. You just happened to catch the last bit of it. How you been? You're welcome, chat. You'll start playing from 1 to 6. Nico, how many times are you going to keep replaying the Final Fantasies? Why? Get through a bunch of Final Fantasies? You can get through the early ones. Yeah, 1 through 6. You could get through those really quickly if you wanted to. It's the later ones that start taking a long time. Oh, that was you, Lapati. Sorry. My bad. Y'all are starting to act too similar now. Playing Fortnite, replaying all the Final Fantasies, talking about crispy water. You were actually vibing to my last VOD. What was my last VOD? Oh, was it this game? Never the challenge. Normal mode is always good enough for me. Now Square pays me money to play them in hard, I will. I feel like some games are better in hard mode. I don't know if I've ever really felt the need for Final Fantasy games to be hard mode though. So that makes sense. I do want, like I said, do want to play Remake for hard mode only because I think I was saying this last stream. Maybe it was before. Only because it teaches you to play the game properly. So I was playing Remake and we just got through it. I don't know. I don't think I did any of the proper, like really materia setups or anything. I was just gaming. Some of the boss fights took like 30 minutes when... So I think hard mode would make me learn how the mechanics actually work. Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. I still don't know how they got away with making lightning returns. Like, it's Final Fantasy usually is like either the story is really good or the gameplay is really good. It's usually one or the other or both. Lightning Returns somehow managed to be the worst of like a lot of things. The worst combat, the worst story, the worst like characters, just everything about it. It was so bad. Even the art design was terrible. Of course it was this game. You don't play anything else. Okay, well, next stream we're starting our Mega Man marathon, so how stupid do you look now? Jimmy Appleyard, what up? How are you? Which game did you used to come into? Bro has been playing this game for the past year. Is this just... Y'all just come in to attack me today? What the... Glad to see you all too. Y'all are so aggressive. Y'all having a bad... What's going on? What's happening over there in America and New Zealand? Oh, also... somebody commented on my latest YouTube video or the latest live stream of this whenever I was playing this game, and spoiler alert, we did die in that game in our hardcore mode, so that's why I've started over. I was talking about not being able to cast quick spells, and that's why it was like, that's what ended up getting our mount killed, because I was trying to switch spells and stuff, and I messed up, and I didn't heal fast enough. And someone commented and said that there actually is a option to do quick spells, and I went and had a look, and you can. So controls? No. Gameplay? Yeah, so here, quick cast. No way. That box wasn't checked, and I didn't know that. So now that we've got that sorted, we're never gonna die again, ever. Sacred 2 a fair bit. That would have been, yeah, that was a while ago, because I took quite a big break from streaming. Hope you've been well. I missed you too, Key. Every day. Every damn day. What game you should start tomorrow? What are you feeling? Are you feeling like a new game or a story game? Action game? You're in an ad? Twitch tube? That used to be the one thing YouTube had over Twitch. Well, I think it still does, right? Like, oh, I do turn monetization on my live streams, just because it's not a lot, but I make like, on some of my older live streams I make like $5-10 a stream over the like residual ads, because it keeps getting views. And what I was doing, I used to turn monetization off for the stream and then turn it on whenever I'd post. And there was a bunch of them that I'd forgot to turn it back on. So I missed out on all those ads. So I just turned it on for it. I don't know if I like it. I may end up turning it on. I may end up going back the other way. You guys let me know if it's too distracting having the ads on. Mega Man Battle Network. Implementing that. We talked about it on Discord months ago. Oh, you got the uni degree. Congrats. Congrats. What are you up to next? Just used to never do it during a stream? Yeah. Yeah, if it's too distracting, I'll take them off, but because it gives me an extra $5 or something per stream, I'm like, fuck it. I was about to say something. What was I about to say? Oh, I've been good. I've been really good. Finally getting everything more on a schedule. That's why I've been able to come back to streaming, because everything's pretty settled. There's no more surprises. So I should be able to keep it up 2-3 days a week streaming. So yeah, I've been well. YouTube Premium. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium as well. I actually think it's worth it. Cause I don't have subscriptions to like, I don't have like Hulu or Netflix or Disney Plus. I don't really watch stuff. Only thing I watch is YouTube. Literally every day. Probably like 5-6 hours a day, because while I'm working or while I'm driving, whatever, I just throw on like a podcast when I'm going to sleep. Pretty much always have YouTube on. $10 as a free lunch. Hell yeah. That is how I've been looking at it. If I can stream 3 days a week, I get $15 from it. It's not, like I said, it's not about the money, but it is good at the end of the month to be able to add it all up, and I can put it back into something in the channel. So that ends up paying for, like, I use I forget what the sound stuff I use. So like when I edit videos, I use like non-copyrighted I use copyrighted music. So I subscribe to a thing to where I can use certain music. So having the streams, just being able to pay for that subscription, being able to pay for my internet, all that stuff, it's just good. Pays for itself. $20 a month, not worth it for you? Yeah, fair enough. Everyone's got their own price point. For me, like I said, it's because it's what I watch every day. Spotify as well. I listen to Spotify every day, so it's like those are the only two things I really have subscription for, and then everything else is like work related or like video editing, copyrighted music, like I said. $4:30 a.m. and I'm hungry. Have a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. For me watching them than someone watching ads. You're doing the Lord's work right there, Rob. Yeah, that makes sense, Key. I like premium. Do you have YouTube Premium, Nico? Big video editing job? Oh, yeah? Is it like an ongoing one or like just like a one-off? I thought about doing some editing for some people, but I've got too many things I'm still doing for myself. But I'll probably give it a go soon. Had it for a while. Yeah, it's pretty good. What do I do for work? I coach basketball. But at the moment we've had a lot of changes happen at our club. So I've been doing like 3 or 4 roles kind of all in one. And so for the past like year and a half, it's just been like a scramble. So Monday I might go into the stadium and have to like fix something, and then someone calls and they're like, oh, we need this thing done, so I go sort that out, and then there's parents arguing about something or the kids not getting enough minutes, so I've got to handle that. It's just like been all over the place. Whereas now I've put a lot of processes in place to where it's like we'll talk about this thing at this time on these days. Like I've just kind of put a lot of processes in place and made things a lot more efficient to where it actually doesn't take me nearly as much time to do all the other things. And we're also hiring someone soon, hopefully by the end of this week, that will be another body that can do a lot of the things. So not only have the processes gotten easier and more efficient, we are also getting another person on board. So everything's just like all at once, just getting so much easier, so much better.
Lumen bless you, milady. A priest promised to pay my taxes.
Yo, Breno, what up? Ongoing? Dope. Are you allowed to say what it is? Or is it for like James Bond or something? Super MI6, super undercover. Wish you had me. I might not do a good job either. I'm not even saying I'm doing a good job here. But yeah, every club is different. Every club has its own challenges. And honestly, it's just ever since COVID, there's actually just not really any space for small basketball clubs. So like our club, for example, there's always problems and always issues. It's like no one's fault. It's just we don't have the resources to handle a lot of things that like larger clubs can just throw money at. So it's just always going to be difficult. IT consulting firm. Excuse me. Excuse me. Replaced it with one person who's incompetent. So something that's happened to us multiple times is we just keep like, we don't have the money to hire someone really good. So we keep getting people that aren't not saying they're bad, but we keep getting people that's like, okay, you got to pay them a little less. Well, they're going to give you a little less. But then it's like, you need to replace them. And then you do the same thing again. So it's like someone comes in, they're learning on the job, they're getting better, they're improving, and then they go, you got to do it, hire someone else again. It's just exhausting. Like, I guess that's what I was saying. Larger clubs can literally just be like, oh, let's just pay someone like $300,000 to come in and just fix the place up. Ah. Actually, I almost died. I almost died. They were attacking me before that. All right, is there a? We got to go buy another mount. Damn, they killed our mount. They almost killed us. They'll never take our spirit.
Yes. Third spear or fourth already?
Is this WoW? What up, Aviated? No, this is a Sacred 2. It's like a 2006 WoW wannabe. Well, it's not massive multiplayer though. It's more single player or couch co-op. The board, the president, and vice president had an agenda. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, there's always agendas. There's always conflicts of interest. It's just, I think that's like most workplaces as well. I'd have been so mad if we'd died right there. They took your mount and spirit last round. Yeah, true. they did take our spirit, but never again. Not that I can. Now that I can quick cast, screw those guys. Look at this. You see that? See that? See how I went the wrong way? You see that? The hell is happening? What games am I going to play this year? So I've got a couple projects. So I want to beat this on hardcore mode all the way through to Niobium difficulty. So we're definitely going to do that. So I'm going to be playing this a lot off stream though, because we've played this game on stream so much that I think I'm only really going to play once we get to Niobium difficulty. That'll be all on stream. So I've got that as a project to do. Mega Man. We're doing Mega Man next stream. So we're going to do a Mega Man marathon. I want to do a Metroid marathon. So I want to play all the Mega Man games, all the Metroid games. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do like... There's a lot of roguelike games I've been playing. So like Risk of Rain 2. But we've got like hopefully Hades 2 coming out soon. Hades 2, Hollow Knight or Silk Song should be coming out. So I'll probably just play games like that. Like, oh, and we also want to do a Dark Souls marathon or a Soulsborne marathon. Just this. Just this forever. Never moving on. We playing Pal World? What is that? Nintendogs maybe?
Most people would rather die than think. In fact, they do so.
Do a work stream on the main channel. What would a work stream be like? Coaching? Multiplayer Pokemon game with guns? Yeah, I'm in. That sounds dope. Isn't that just SMT?
Let me take a guess. Third sphere or fourth already?
Rob, I don't know if you're still here. What does the quality look like? Do you think I can up the quality anymore, or does it look fine? Gotta head out, might be back later. All good. Good to see you, Key. Do what you gotta do. Good luck on your new editing job. Will our stream win? When the people ask for it, when they want it. Operations at your work and you playing or coaching a bit of basketball. The life of water. I have thought about doing something like that, but I've got an idea I'm working on in the next couple months that'll be a little bit behind the scenes sort of stuff. Oh, keep that. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to Cali. Let's go buy another mount. Main channel videos. Why'd I stop doing them? Just time. I was actually using the main channel for practice. I just wanted a channel where I could post whatever I wanted and it didn't have to fit into like a certain category. So I'll still post videos over there from time to time, but just whenever I have time. Wait, what? Did they actually not kill my mount? Wait, it's doing the thing again. Huh. I'm thinking I'm an idiot, and whenever I went into the new area, it actually didn't kill my mount because I wasn't on my mount. Act like this never happened, guys. You didn't see anything. So I do have a couple videos I want to do on the main channel, but what I've started a basketball channel where I'm going to be posting a lot of basketball related content. So it's like all stuff that's transferable directly, like from my job. So there's a lot of teaching, a lot of coaching stuff. So that's what I've been spending my time on. And then when that gets going, I'll probably start posting more videos over on my other channel. But yeah, I don't have the time to keep up with 2 to 3 channels. Or all 3 of them. Whereas now this channel is going to be pretty easy to keep up with because I can stream 3 times a week now, 2 to 3 times. I'll be able to keep up with my basketball stuff fairly easy because I do that already with my job. Damn, this is the other scary part. When we go into this teleporter, if y'all remember it. Because when we go in this teleporter, it never loads properly. It loads like 3 or 4 different times for whatever reason. Plus, the enemies can attack you before the screen comes up. So we just gotta cross our fingers and get lucky. I hate this teleporter. Oh, it didn't do it. It only did the one time. Dope. Maybe you should compress time. The extreme. The man with the machine gun. Fisherman's Horizon. Tonberry King. Speaking of Tonberry King, I completely forgot about I don't know why I was thinking about it the other day, but Strangers of Paradise, when you use your soul burst on the Tonberries, he just puts his hand on their head like he's petting the Tonberry. And then he just explodes into oblivion. Don't mind me, guys. Triple Triad, Shuffle or Boogie. I was never a huge fan of any of the card games in Final Fantasy.
When I'm done with you, not even Yuri Geller will be able
Sue me.
to help.
FF7 Rebirth is just FF8. Why do you keep saying that? Triple Triad pretty dope in 14. Entire Gold Saucer is pretty dope. I wonder what it will be like in Rebirth. Hopefully it's fun. I don't want the mini games to be exactly what they were, because like I know a lot of people probably do, but I thought some of the mini games were actually pretty lame.
If the gods
In
us, we might be able to do it together.
in the old school Final Fantasy 7. Snowboarding was cool. That's it. I think the motorcycle chase was kind of cool because I liked the music. I didn't really like many of the other mini games because it's true and you know it. What were y'all? Did y'all like any of the mini games? Yo, thanks for coming by, Jimmy. It was good chatting with you as well. Hopefully see you more often. See you around. Basketball. The basketball one was so dumb. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't fun to play, but they could do a basketball game in there where it is fun. I actually do think the snowboarding was fun. Wasn't there the underwater one too? The submarine one? Like, that could be fun. They could redo that to where it's cool. Arm wrestling. Well, the what was it? The squat challenge or whatever in Remake. The music was good. The vibe of the thing was cool. It just was, it took too long. It was like very encumbering, very laboring. But I thought they did a pretty good job with it.
This has to be a very special item.
Snowboarding and submarines won't be in this game. I heard somewhere they said snowboarding wouldn't be in there. Did they say directly that both those weren't going to be in it?
Doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
I just wanted to come get a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 more levels here, by the way, before we fight this boss. Just because the experience is still so good. Yo, what up, D-Variant? How you doing? Yeah, the experience we're getting from these guys is still better than what we're going to be getting when we get directly into gold for a while. So I figured we might as well maybe get 1 or 2 more levels. And then when we get into gold, we're just going to rush back to here and then grind a little bit more. It's just far more efficient. This is how I got back to level 38 so quick. Machines are either used or out of order in the OG. Yeah, but what about Fort Condor? Because technically we haven't got up to Fort Condor yet, right? But we still have the Fort Condor minigame
The next one won't be
in Remake, in Intergrade. I guess what I mean is, like, their interpretation of the gold saucer, I really hope it's not exactly what it was in 7. I hope they do have some spin-off sort of things. That plays nothing like Fort Condor. No, that's exactly what I'm saying, though. So we may not even go to Fort Condor, but it's pretty much like, oh, it was still in the game. Like, I don't want to go to Fort Condor and then have to do the old school Fort Condor minigame now. It doesn't make sense. We already have the board game. Now when we go to Fort Condor, we should actually do a battle, or it should just be completely different. Octopath Traveler 2. Are you enjoying it? I have both of those on my Steam Deck. Both of the Octopath Travelers. I haven't started them up yet. Fort Condor will probably be the next game. So you think we will go to Fort Condor and do everything we did in the original? Like to be a hub for minigames focusing on the arena. Oh yeah, true. I think if that was, so like the arena from the original one, but how they did the VR mission in Remake, that could be pretty cool. That actually sounds pretty cool. And I guess it still goes into, or it still follows like that logic of what I'm wanting. I don't want the exact arena that we had, but if they did the arena and it was VR And then that was just the new type of the VR things we had. And this one, that would be cool. Big materia hunt. But Phoenix is in this game? Yeah. Maybe Fort Condor is in this game. It probably, honestly, it probably will be. I'm interested to see what things they change or what things they leave out. I don't necessarily want it all to be the same. But honestly, it probably will, because they showed the cutscene with Dine, and that looks to be almost the exact, like, it looks like that's just gonna play out pretty much the same. So, honestly. Got an ad. Sign up for Raid Shadow Legends. Fort Condor will probably just be an area, considering it already has a minigame. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I don't want to do the same thing we did in the original, because then it makes it almost weird that we have the Fort Condor minigame in Remake, right? But because everything's all time loopy and whatever anyways, I'd be okay with it just not being in this one. Oh, Tactica said. You don't like Cosmo Canyon? What do you not like about it? You just don't like doing that whole part? Shiny polished head, thank you. It's one of my... It's honestly my crowning achievement. Literally the only thing I've ever done that I can be proud of. Keep the Condor minigame in. Yeah, I think the board game is cool. But the fact that we did, like in the original, you go to Fort Condor and then you do the Fort Condor minigame. In Remake, we've already done the minigame. So I think it would be weird to go to Fort Condor and then do the minigame. I think if we're going to go to Fort Condor, it should just be unraveled differently. So instead of doing that tower defense, it should just be us fighting a boss maybe or something. Right? I think we need this one, right? Yeah. That's another one, isn't it? No. Okay. All right, let's actually go to blacksmith. Why is this? Fort Condor board game is in because of the cards. Bald fraud, you're so... 7 viewers, pathetic. Damn, Daniel. I think I know who that... I think I know who that is too. I don't think it could be. I know an old man. I know an old dude that always hated me, and his name is David Andrew. For some reason, I really think that's him. I always get people that don't like me from basketball pop into my streams. And it's almost always about my head. We were going to put damage ring in here, and then we'll do wait, let's do this one first. Oh, you can put that in either. Okay. Our damage just went up by like 50. Yeah, so I'll save and exit just so it reloads the enemies here, and we'll go up. We'll do one more level. Share the same name as someone who doesn't brush their teeth at my work. Octopath T2 is awesome, by the way. a bit confusing, but once I figured it out. Enjoying the story. Dope. Yeah, I think I've only heard good things about Octopath Traveler 2. Well, both of them actually. Oh my gosh, all these all these basketball people. Hold on. Remember when this was happening during COVID as well. It made more sense then though, because COVID was like a shitty time for everybody. So I was like, I get it. People are sad. People are going through some things. Only played the demo for the first one, but turn-based RPGs anymore? Yeah, I think the reason is like it's hard to add new like what do you call it? Once you've played one turn-based RPG, you've played them all. So Final Fantasy 1, like you've already played it. Then you play Final Fantasy 2 and it's like the way they made it different was you level your weapons, you level your magic, you level everything differently. Then you do Final Fantasy 3 and they have like a job system. Final Fantasy 4 had more of a story and more linear, and you had 5 characters. So I think like when you do turn-based RPGs, you have to add like another element to make it interesting. Shin Megami Tensei, obviously they're known for like tough battles and the press turn system. So I think, I don't know, I think it's pretty comedy. Yeah, so I think when you're trying to add like new things for turn-based RPGs, it's really difficult to do. Whereas action RPGs, like it's pretty easy to make them all different. So I think it would be hard to come out with new turn-based RPGs that people are going to want to play. And even for myself, like when I go play an RPG now, when we did the Final Fantasy marathon, I had such fond memories of those games. And then when I went back and played it, I was like, some of these games are these are pretty boring. I was just sitting there mashing the A button the whole time. Some innovation though, like outside mechanics that affect the flow of battle. Yeah, well, have you played Bravely Default 2? For example, like that has some cool mechanics. It's got job system, but it also has some really cool mechanics like during the fights. You can like steal your own turns in the future to do more damage this turn. Or you can save up turn. You can do a lot of cool things. What's another turn-based RPG recently? I'm trying to think. I can't think of any new turn-based. Well, I guess Octopath Traveler is a bit new. Oh, Sea of Stars? Is that what it's called? No. What's the that man, I forget what it's called. I have it and I've played a little bit. It's pretty cool. I think it is Sea of Stars. But you play as 2 characters. There's 3 characters. But one of them's like it's a fire dude and an ice lady. But the combat mechanics are pretty cool. So you can choose like attack or magic or whatever, but every attack has like different timing. So if you can time it correctly, you get like extra attacks or extra damage. And you can do the same on defense too. Yeah, that's right. I only played about 10 hours of it, but I thought it was really cool. And it had that retro feel. Then it went free. Yeah, I did the same. I did the exact same. So then I went back and got a refund and then just played the free version. Chrono Trigger inspired game. Yeah, I think they did a good job. The art style and all that is pretty cool. Honestly, the reason I stopped playing it is like I didn't vibe with any of the characters, to be honest, and I wasn't interested in the story. So yeah, I probably got about 10 hours, maybe even more into it, and I just stopped playing. I just didn't care anymore. Whereas, yeah, something like Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games of all time. Once I started playing that game, I couldn't put it down. So I was like, what is happening this whole time? And I guess that's something. The turn-based game, it needs to either have like really, really compelling, interesting, intriguing story, or it needs to have some cool mechanics. So Final Fantasy VII, for example, has both. I think the materia system was really cool, but it also had like a really interesting story. Didn't feel like there were any stakes. Yeah. This is so boring. How can functional human beings enjoy this, bro? I don't know, man. We got some weird people out here that like chilling to some video games. Imagine if you put as much effort into your actual job as you did this rubbish. Man, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we got people just sitting at home on their TVs, their computers, trying to find anything to be mad at. Go have a beer, go chill with your friends. Go for a walk. Go barbecue. Still gonna take offense to that? I'm a weirdo too. You've ruined the basketball club single-handedly. Jesus. The amount of times I've heard that over my 10 years. Just another day. Oh, new bow. Don't need that. Don't need that. Because you deserve it. Well, if I ruined it 10 years ago, why is it still standing? Can you shoot a free throw? Me? My shoulder might fall off. You remember when we used to do the We used to do like the basketball shot, trick shots on stream. Forgot the guy that cut 80 kids before the season started and forced 3 employers out is the victim. Nobody's playing victim. I think we could play a little game that could be pretty fun. What's your name? And we can have a real chat. If you would like to have a real chat, we can do that. But the keyboard warrior stuff, it just, like I said, I've seen it my whole life. If you're happy to put a name to it and happy to have a real conversation, then we can take it serious. But until then, it's just noise into the void. Are you playing Fortnite right now, Nico? Oh. We've had plenty of real chats. I don't know anyone named Doc who watches YouTube. YouTube gaming streams. What? The women's coach? Absolutely not. Aren't you that guy that did that thing that time? You got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh, there we go. This guy shushed Ben Starr. I heard that. So what happened? Did he come into your stream while you were playing Final Fantasy? You shushed near him in his general vicinity. Wait, so we want to go this direction. Recorded you a birthday vid? Was he scantily clad? Imagine censoring people in your own chat. What? Yo, Pat. Well, no, it's for people to have like a good time. And if someone's being annoying, yeah, just remove them. We sent you the clip. Oh, I didn't see it. James, why you up? Yeah, are you streaming today? Sounds like you benched someone and they're mad. No, I've had this happen a lot before, but like people that know me in real life, like they just find my online stuff and then, yeah, if they don't like me, they obsess over things and whatever. I'm going to bed, so don't worry. It's almost 3:30. 3:20 here. Thought I'd do a little 14 after and then 3 hours passed. What class are you in 14? Jeez. So it's obviously the same person, but it's just exhausting. Paladin, but I dabble in lots of other jobs. Multifaceted, one might say. A tiny death machine. Work tomorrow night, so gotta stay up. Also played 14 for 8 years. Got a world first. What's a world first? I don't know what that means. One of the best on EU. We tried to do that on stream. We tried to play 14. I just couldn't get into it. I thought it was a great game and I thought it was super cool, but I just don't play MMOs really. So I think we probably got to level, what did I get to, like 60? Level 50 or 60? And I just never got back into it.
All my bags are stuffed up to the last leather pouch.
Oh, first person. It was meant for 4 people. Did the enemies scale? Okay.
One less.
Play Blue Mage. Has there ever been a good Blue Mage in any of the Final Fantasies? This person just keeps making new making new accounts. Kina? No.
Wrong time, wrong place, Orc.
No one used Kina. I know who Kina is, just no one uses any blue mages. Kamari. Quistis was probably the best one, to be honest.
With third-class weapons.
Level 80 dungeon, no scaling, so just as hard as it should have been for a group of 4. Ah, okay. Let's go sell our stuff. James did? Yeah, but James does all type of stuff. Can never trust a James. FF7? Yeah. What was that? Mighty Guard? Yeah, FF7 probably had some of the most OP. But there was no dedicated blue mage though. Pretty good bow. What up, Dylan? Personality sucks though. Yeah, but her attacks are good though. Oh, do we need that? Have you played 16 yet? Yeah. I didn't do the I haven't played the DLC. Don't know if I will.
has to be a very special item.
It's not me saying this, but I believe he can come down, paint the life of a person over me for 12-1. Seriously, mate. I guess what's that say, huh?
Greetings. Goodbye.
I guess that looks right. Zels and Cowboy are better, not gonna lie. And Selfie's the end, technically better if you can get it. I don't even remember Selfie's limit. Oh, we finally maxed that out too. That's good. Just want to drop in and say hello quickly. Saw you're on. Non-DGen hours like I used to. Thanks for coming by, James. Good seeing you as always. Get some rest. Brown sauce. Let you cast magic, basically. Was it like multiple times or something, or? Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, this guy, I forgot he can like remove your buffs, right? Insta-kill? Zell's was always good because you could get that loop, right? Where he would just keep doing the 2 attacks over and over and over. Quistis, she was really good though on Ultimecia, right? We're about to be at the final boss too. Yeah. What? You didn't play much 8? No need. You were one of the lucky ones. I actually am not the biggest fan of Final Fantasy 9. Not that I don't like it. I don't know. I enjoyed 6, 7, and 8 more when I was younger. If optimal enough and have enough time. Oh, with Zels. Quest is good for low level runs.
I think I'm almost there.
Which is how you're meant to play the game. Spam ammo. Nothing beats Ragnarok though, right? Wait, what was Squall's? It was Ragnarok, wasn't it? Rhino's is weird. Yeah, that's what I liked about 9 was it felt like an old school Final Fantasy game. Oh, I was supposed to go. Whoops. Yeah, I felt like they just didn't really take chances with 9, but also what was I about to say? Oh, the story. I've talked about it a lot of times. I liked Vivi's story way more than the main story. All right. Let's see what this final boss is doing. Okay, not moving. Good. Renzo Kukin, that's right. Count on Nico. Vivi was the best black mage. Still is to this day. Means sword in a row. Yeah, I think his story hits so hard because of that, but also like it's the same story that Kuja and oh shit, I'm actually gonna have to fight this one. Kuja and wow, just forgot the main character's name. Dude from FF9 with the tail. Zidane. Their story is like similar. Kuja's is probably more tragic. Zidane's isn't as bad, and Vivi's is the worst. As in like tragic wise. So I feel like Vivi's hits super hard. And then you learn about Zidane and Kuja, and it's like, oh, okay, it's not as bad as Vivi's. Yeah, Zidane. I always... That's how memorable he is to me. You literally realized that as you mentioned Vivi? Oh yeah, once we beat these guys, we'll have to skip the cutscene too, because I always get copyright strike. Okay, we can't even hurt this guy yet. You say Zidane wrong? Zidane? I don't know why this boss works this way. Sometimes he's broken so he won't fight at all, and then other times, yeah, as you saw, he was waiting for me at the door. It's not so bad on gold mode, but once you get to like platinum, the jank really starts to mess with your runs. Because like right now, I don't really have to focus, but sometimes you expect them to be broken and then they just full charge. 2 hits and you're dead. You weren't paying attention. Z-Dane. No, Nico always tries to correct me.
And I'll give you another one. Those are dangerous.
He's wrong. He knows it. Titus. Oh, damn. All right, I'm gonna move just again, just in case he does start getting shields from in the room.
Genus unknown? Even if I don't have a name.
Damn, this is taking forever. Everyone pronounces it Titus. Everybody. Because we're normal human. Damn. Damn. We're going through all of our potions.
What kind of monster are you? Genus unknown.
Japanese people probably do speak better English than most English people anyways, so. So at least they're consistent. Dissidia, they say Titus? Yeah. Isn't that the first time that his name was ever said? Or the first time Eunice said his name? Alright, I've got to skip the cutscene. You know the vibes. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 1. We did it. All right, now we can go to gold mode. Dope. We did the thing. I can play in gold mode now. So I'm going to probably play all the way through gold mode off stream. And we'll get back to platinum mode. Once we get to platinum, I'll stream some of that, but most of that I won't be. I'll probably only stream Niobium, the final difficulty, because that'll be a new challenge that you guys haven't seen yet on stream. So that'll probably be the next time I stream this. Next overall stream, however, will be maybe we'll probably do Wednesday. We'll probably do Wednesday for the next stream, and that's when we're going to start Mega Man. So hopefully we can beat Mega Man 1 completely and be on to Mega Man. We'll start our Mega Man marathon. Is Kingdom Hearts good? Stop. We did a Kingdom Hearts marathon as well, didn't we? Damn, I wish all that would have saved to YouTube instead of being over on Twitch. All those marathons we did. Yeah, I'm going to end there. I'm going to end stream there. We went for hour 40, not very long. But just want to catch up with you guys. I'll probably go get some food and then, I don't know, chill. Do Octopath 1. You've been watching a minute behind. Yeah, that's YouTube. YouTube is all over the place. I don't want to do any RPGs on stream just yet. We will get back into doing them, but it just takes so much longer playing RPGs on stream than like in my personal time. But we will get back to doing some RPGs. But I just want some more action oriented games, or games that are going to keep me like I can talk and not have to read out a whole bunch of story. So yeah, next stream, Mega Man. And we'll see how quickly we can get through that marathon. Shouldn't take too long, to be honest. Should be able to get through that hopefully in a few weeks. But Monster Hunter World, yeah, actually, that's another game I do want to play on stream, because we did stream it a long time ago, but I got carried. I had a bunch of people jump in and they just carried me to the end game. So I kind of want to do some Monster Hunter World by myself. That'd be fun, and actually try to beat it that way. And thank you guys for being here. Cabra, thanks for being here. Nico, D-Variant, everybody else. Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other.